What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Deadfire Gaming Channel. I'm AJ Gales. How y'all doing? We got something new coming at you right now. This is Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Now, this is going to be something new for me. I never played the first Pillars of Eternity. Anybody who wants to yell at me for that, feel free. I've heard it's a great game. It's really interested me. I've seen Let's Plays of it. I just never had the time to go back and play the original Pillars of Eternity. It's one of those things that I've always meant to get back to, and just have never either had the free cash or the free time to do it. Never had both of those at the same time. But there was no way I was gonna skip over on Deadfire, mostly because Deadfire involves pirates, and pirates are one of those things. It's kind of like cowboys that you'll always get me with. You know, cowboys, samurais, pirates. I'll always play a game as soon as you mention those things. But I'm actually really interested to see how this game is gonna work. I'm gonna make sure I have. No, auto pause. I just want to make sure I have. Oh, whoa! We get sea shanties. Oh, already 10 out of 10. That's fine. Achievements. Oh, whoa! No, close that. I just want to make sure I'm gonna get subtitles, but I can't find All right. Well. Oh wait, was it right there? Language English. Well. Oh well, we'll figure it out once we get into the game. So like I said, sorry this intro's already gone on longer than it probably should have. I never played the original Pillars. I'm stoked for this. Let's just hop in. Let's see here. Classic. Or new to real time with pause combat, or who find classic difficulty a little too challenging. Let's go. Let's not play Path of the Damned. Let's play, yeah, let's play Classic. Trial of Iron. Entire playthrough with the party is killed. Oh my god! Level scaling consists of challenge players unable. Nah, we'll keep it. No level scaling. Let's just dive right into this.
Aora, a world where mortals live, die, and are reborn through the turning of the wheel. The cycle of reincarnation watched over by the gods, and made possible through pillars of a mystical substance known as Audra. 5 years ago, you traveled from your home to the Deerwood, a nation that had waged war against the incarnated god of light, Aethys, resulting in his destruction. The country suffered from a plague of Hollowborn, infants born without souls, that many believed was punishment for killing a god. In an ancient, secluded ruin, you witnessed a secret ritual that inadvertently transformed you into a Watcher, one who can see and speak with souls. The ritual also gave you horrible visions, waking nightmares of a past life that threatened your sanity. To put them to rest, you pursued the man who had led the ritual, a seemingly immortal agent of the gods, known as Theos Ix Arcanon. With divine assistance, you confronted and defeated Theos, ending your visions and resolving the Hollowborn crisis. In so doing, you also learned the great secret that Theos had protected. That the ancient empire of Anguith had transformed themselves into gods. Your visions finally put to rest, you retired to the castle of Cadnua, built atop a massive statue of pure Audra, where you ruled in relative peace and prosperity.
Alright, 1, the music, awesome. 2, if anybody knows, was that the voice of Ellie? Oh, Ashley Johnson, is that her name? I think that's what it is.
You fixing up that old keep? Lifting the curse? Must have told it 100 times. But something got to gnawing at me. Thinking the spirits there weren't really at rest. But maybe the gods weren't finished with us. I used to dream that when my god came back, he would forgive us. Last the trouble with dreams. Sooner or later, we all have to wake up.
And so you wake to a sleepless world, the in-between of life and death. Follow your memories. You have been here before.
Okay, so, alright, so left click moves me around.
You have seen past the shroud. You are a watcher now, and a watcher you will stay.
Okay, so is my character in this game...
Sees souls, knows their pasts, and the souls see them back.
A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed.
So is my character in this game like the reincarnation of the character from the first one?
A higher power, a rewarder of good deeds and punisher of the wicked.
The gods aren't real, but something else entirely. Something created by people.
See, I really like this. They're kind of walking us through like the bullet points of the first game without beating us over the head with it.
You were never meant to understand that their comprehension is beyond you.
Let the world see. Let them decide what to do.
The wheel has turned again, Watcher. Come.
What?
An aged dwarf shares this strange floating platform with you. His face is creased by so many wrinkles that his features lie buried amid shadowy pockets of skin. Still, the dwarf's well-practiced habits have left telltale tracks of a welcoming rictus across his visage.
Okay, seriously, if anybody knows, is that Ashley Johnson? At least I think that's her name. Is that the person who voiced Ellie?
You can see his
I
smile.
really like her voice.
Reshaping the dwarf's face from a hanging sack of flesh into something resembling an oddly carved, merry gourd, replete with unhealthy bumps and discolored splotches.
I want to get that looked at, dude. Can I jog? Doesn't look like it. I like the game's art style. Like it really kind of hits that like old school kind of looking RPG, but at the same time it's a really pretty.
Sit. Please.
It kind of does best of both worlds,
Thank
sort of
you for
thing.
joining us, Watcher of Cadnua.
The gaunt woman seated at the table is clad in time-worn black armor that seems too massive for her to move in. A pale, slender neck rises from the gorget, topped by a hollow face. The milky skin stretched across it is delicate and translucent, like parchment that has been scraped clean too many times. She is preoccupied with the arrangement of cards on the table between you. With each movement, her armor squeaks and groans as though bearing an incredible weight. She places a final card, gives a nod of satisfaction, and raises her eyes to meet yours.
Your brush with the divine has drained you of your powers, fractured your memories. Look upon these cards. They represent the courses of your life. You alone know best how they flowed. Arrange them to fit what you remember.
Okay, so this is kind of like your history of the first one. Pillars of Eternity. You returned the last Hollowborn souls to the Deerwood's children, as you had pledged to Hylia. Okay. You were kind and merciful to people encountered, sympathetic to their plan, and charitable to those who needed help. Fair and balanced. In Pillars of Eternity, you returned the lost Hollowborn souls to the wheel, as you had pledged to Barath. Most other choices were judicial and balanced, tempered by rational thought and fairness rather than sympathy or emotion. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. In Pillars of Eternity, you use the souls of Hollowborn to strengthen the Deerwood, as you had pledged to Galawain, hunt, assassins, pursuits. Most other choices were made to strengthen you or your allies while punishing and weakening your enemies. I don't mind that one either. In Pillars of Eternity, you consigned the souls of the Hollowborn to oblivion as you approached Reemgrand, god of entropy, cold winter, bad luck. Okay. You left a wake of physical destruction and annihilation, seeking to bring the final end to all things. Yeah, I'm not usually, that's not what I go with. In Pillars of Eternity, you pledged to consign the souls of the Hollowborn to oblivion, and that guy requested, but you ultimately gave the souls to Wodi, goddess of justice, law, oaths. Okay, you supported maintaining the god's secrets as well as your own. Everything bad, you did everything wrong. You pledged to do the bidding of every god, then scattered the souls of the Hollowborn to a random location. You got every companion killed. You got the worst outcome for every quest if there's a mistake not suggested for new players. Oh, that's funny. I like how that's a... I like fair and balanced. I think that's what we'll... Oh, and you can also import your save. Cool. So yeah, we'll go with fair and balanced.
Good. Welcome to the Beyond. I am Bera. One half, anyway.
She points a finger in the direction of the dwarf who led you here. Though the movement is slight, her gauntlet squeaks like a rusty hinge. The dwarf's rictus returns as he nods in the woman's direction.
The hell's a rictus?
Tell me, do you remember when we last met?
Yes, in the Hall of Stars and Twin Elms. I think so. I pledge myself to do. Yeah, let's go with that thing.
Theos at Sun and Shadow. You did not. Admirable.
She delicately places a card on the table. A bell in a tower. Her fingertips slowly drag away from the card, faintly creaking as they retreat across the table.
You had need of the gods once before. Now it seems we have need of you. The being that occupied Odnua's statue beneath your castle was the dead god, Aothus. Of this we are certain. What we do not know is what his intentions are.
Is it me, or do I kind of look like some sort of like weird slimy Deadpool?
Though Aothus stole a large fragment of your soul, you were strong enough to survive the onslaught and enter the in-between. You and he are still connected. He has chosen a body made of living Audra, perfused with the power of thousands of souls, including yours. It should be little difficulty for an experienced watcher to find him. Taking a physical form in Aora is fraught with peril. Most mortal minds and bodies are incapable of containing divine power. It can lead to problems, as Aethys learned not long ago.
Her armored hand gingerly places a card sideways on the table. It features a man with a burst of light instead of a head.
Okay, so this is kind of a revenge. Well, I'd like to find him has possibly destroyed my castle and killed who knows how many people around it. I've had enough dealing with the gods, all of you. Why should I care about any of this? Let's get on with it. It doesn't matter how you threaten me. I'm not doing this. I'm going with number 2. I'm going to kind of be like a pithy, sort of sarcastic kind of character. If anybody knows how I like to play RPGs, personally, I like to play kind of like the I guess chaotic good would be the correct way. Like I like to play kind of a light-hearted rogue. You know, kind of like a Robin Hood character, but maybe little less about giving to charity. I'm kind of morally gray. So I guess it would be neutral, but I don't know.
Who clung to you as they stumbled blindly through the in-between?
Oh, it's Deerwood. Not really.
You are a beacon to all of the Lost Watcher. Your soul gleams as brightly to them as Audra itself.
For a moment, there is a glint in the blackness of her eyes. A flash of wondrous recollection.
Those who have fallen in Aethys' wake are trapped inside him still. If you will not help them, who will? Of course, if that doesn't convince you, I can always return you to the wheel and find someone else to pursue him.
Well, because it now seems like it's in my interest because she's threatening me, and let's get on with it.
Before you return to Aora as my herald, you must remember who you were, the last whisper of life in death.
For a moment, the sockets of her eyes darken, leaving the pits of a death's head gazing out at you.
When you can picture your own face, the Beyond will lead you back to your own kind, to the world of mortals.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that we're going to go into character creation. Alright, there we go. Alright, so we're going to play as a male character. And all... Okay. Next, race. So we have... I can't pronounce that. Those guys are the largest of the Kith races. Kith, the world Kith is used to dominant civilized races of Eora, including humans, Aumaua, dwarves, elves, Orlins, and godlike. God, why can't I pronounce words? Commonly found around near the ocean, right to a higher base and naval dominance. They are known for their unparalleled strength. Okay, so +2 might. Well, as I said, I'm not going to be playing a sword and board or a two-hander sort of character. That's not my sort of thing. You know, dwarves. I'm definitely not playing a dwarf because I lose in dexterity. Like I said, I also prefer to play with bows. Or in this game, since it's kind of piratey, I might go try and find pistols. If they're in this game, I'm not entirely sure, but I'm willing to bet they are. I'm gonna guess elves are gonna be my +1 dexterity, +1 perception. Elves are the dominant race in Glanfath. God, I hate reading words in fantasy settings. I can never pronounce anything. Also known for their speed and intelligence, as well as commonly isolationist in nature. Yeah, the godlikes. Oh, that is really cool looking. Oh, the fire. Oh, cool. He gets +1 in dexterity. Human might and resolve, and Orlin gets my +2 perception, -1, and +1 to resolve. I like he's kind of like a little God, there's a few different characters this kind of thing reminds me of. So for my kind of build, I'm gonna go. It would be godlike or elf would probably be my go-to. I like the intellect. Let's see what does intellect do for us. Intellect contributes to the will, defenses. How about perception? Yeah, I'm gonna play as an elf. Ooh, okay, so we have a pale elf and a wood elf. Willy step. Wood elves have natural resistance towards dexterity affliction. The afflictions can be countered by dexterity inspiration, quick, nimble, or swift. Yeah, I'll play as a wood elf as opposed to a pale elf then. Although I like the look of this. This is really interesting. So yeah, okay. So we'll play as a wood elf. All right. Would you like to make a single class or a multi-class? Single class characters entirely focus on their chosen class. They gain higher level powers more quickly. Select from 2 classes, but gain access to higher level powers more slowly and cannot access their classes. Ooh. Yeah, seeing that this is my first time, as much as I think a multi-class would be cool, we'll play single. Alright, so we have a barbarian, but that's not my sort of... I'll kind of pause and hold these so you can take a chance to read these if you'd like. Enchanter. The Cipher. Druid. Fighter, which that's oh, major role defender and striker. Okay, I didn't see that. Major role striker and defender with the monk, the paladin, the priest, ranger, main role striker, minor role rangers or warriors of the woodlands, and masters of the hunt. Always partnered with soul bonded animal. Oh, cool! We get an animal buddy. He can be found in wild spaces all over. And I think as a wood elf, I think ranger might be our bet. Might be not only for the way I play, but it will plus diplomacy, survival, alchemy, stealth, and bluff. Man, I'd kind of like to play. I always like playing as a rogue, but I think playing as a ranger fits my character the best. Let's look at the ability tree. Yeah, I think we'll. That's a big ability tree, but yeah, we'll take ranger. Oh, we can take a subclass for incur. Okay, so Ghost Heart, Ranger 2. Animals companions have died but remained in the in between. The spirits, blah 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 blah. I mean, to bonded grief. Sharpshooter. Now we'll go with sharpshooter. Okay, we have abilities. Okay, so wounding shot. The ranger aims for a spot that trail inflicting raw damage over time to the target. We'll take wounding shot. And ooh, okay, so we get an animal companion. Okay, let's see here. You get a stag companion. What does it do? So bear, a lion. You know what? I'm feeling like a wolf companion. Name animal companion. Okay. Jeez, what do I? You know what? It's let's see if anybody recalls where I'm getting that name. I'm curious to see if anybody can recall that series. All right, so let's put points in dexterity. Let's make him agile. Oh, we can make him incredibly graceful. We have perception. Jeez, my computer's fan. It's super hot in my room. My computer's fan is flipping out. Put a couple points in that. Boost might, so still make him stronger just for the constitution, and then we'll bump perception up to 15. You think that'll work? Yeah, because that's accuracy and reflex. So yeah, I want perception and dex, and might will probably help because, yeah, it'll give us fortitude of defense, and so that'll make it so if people get up close to us, we can at least protect ourselves. So I like that. All right. So where are we from? So we have Adir. The Adir Empire is one of the +1. Oh, sweet. So even this stuff matters. The Deadfire Archipelago. Ooh, +1 to Dex. The I can't pronounce that. +1 Resolve. +1 to Intellect. +1 to Con. +1 to Might, and +1 to Perception. But we'll take Deadfire Archipelago just to increase our dexterity up even more. Aristocrat, Clergy, Drifter, Hunter. Yep, even this stuff matters to us. Survival, Mechanics. Drifter gives us Sleight of Hand, Bluff, Streetwise. Oh, man, I really like having Streetwise just because it... Yeah, you know what? Well, I'm going to take Drifter just because I like Streetwise, and I'll run through these so you get a chance to see what they all do and read the descriptions if you'd like. So, what did I say I was going to have? I was going to play, yeah, Drifter, because I want the Bluff and Streetwise. Those are good, so. Okay, weapon... God, I cannot speak. Weapon proficiencies. So, the Blunderbuss, Pistols, and Arquebus. Warbows, damage. I really like how much like a tabletop RPG this is. Time deflection, attack time. What's pistols? Pistols, minus 25 crit damage. I know this is gonna be a little weird, but I'm not gonna play. I'm playing as an elf, but because of the, I'm going strictly into firearms. I'm not gonna play with a bow. I'm gonna play purely with. I want to play purely with pistols. So we're gonna go with pistols for more. Close range, and for more long range, we're gonna use the Arquebus. Oh, but man, no, I'm sticking to my decision. All right, let's see here. Let's look at the portraits. See if there's something that I like. I like these knights. These things look sweet. That looks like Legolas. Yeah, I'm actually digging this guy. So yeah, we'll go with that. Oh, sweet. Kind of mess with my. I'm partial to like the darker colors myself. Oh, okay, this is on the sides. I kind of give it like a red look on the sides. Can I change this weird vest? Yeah, whatever. Yeah. None of that works. Hair. Yeah, go. Just hardcore, I want to try and make him kind of... I'm trying to match the... I'm trying to think here. Trying to match this guy the best I can. Give him a mohawk. Yeah, I think that's probably the best we're gonna get. Voice.
Nothing will slip past me. Time to see and not be seen.
Let us end this.
I love how some of these are just yelling.
Bring them down. I'll teach you a lesson.
Let's go.
After him. You're mine.
Quickly and quietly. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with feisty. Pose. Heroic, hunched. Roguish, sassy. Stoic, sullen. Yeah, I like roguish. It's kind of my... I'm going for kind of like a very particular kind of like sort of guy. Yeah. Really, I can't mess with the eyes. Like those are the eyes that I have to go with. I guess so. Make sure everything's the way I want it. That's close enough. I'm never big on customizing my dude's face or anything like that. That name, oh god, Flip. I always hate doing this. I'm terrible at naming my characters. So it's always kind of my go-to whenever I play an RPG. I don't know why, it just kind of is. Okay, so we have sharpshooter. I'm sure I might have made some sort of weird decision in here that somebody's not gonna like. Please tell me your opinions on my character build or whatever in the description. But
Go forth.
I'm always happy to hear.
Herald. Know that I do not give you this title lightly. When the time comes, you will have the power to reveal the souls that cling to you, to open the gateway from the in-between to the waking world. Find Aethys. Learn his plans. When I have cause to talk to you, I will summon you.
With a quick gesture of her hand, you feel a sharp pain in what would be your chest. The pain continues, intruding deeper into your soul. Looking down, you see a small lump of darkness roiling within you. The darkness lingers there, but the pain abates and fades entirely within the span of a few seconds.
A chime. Do not fear, Herald. It will not harm you unless you choose to cross me. I trust it will not come to that.
Oh, so you basically just put a bomb inside me. Great.
The dwarf nods, contorts his face with his odd smile, and gestures to a new door.
Come on, Frederick. Once again, points to anybody who can tell me tell me where I got that from. And if I misspelled Frederick, well, that's, yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
The return to your body feels like waking after a fitful drunken sleep. The rocking of the ship sends pain jolting through your limbs. Crashing waves hammer inside your skull. Adair watches over your body with a glazed look, taking long, even tokes from his pipe. At the first movement of your chest, he starts. His gasp, mid-puff, sends him coughing and straining for breath.
No, there's no way. You're awake. What are you doing awake? How are you feeling?
Okay, so I don't have mystic or philosopher. So I can ask, who are you? Let's ask, who are you?
You don't remember?
Adair points at his face, which he seems to be arranging into his most recognizable expression. Receiving no response, he shrugs.
I'm the captain of this boat. And I was real big back in Deerwood. Had this keep called Cadnua. I was famous. And I was what you'd call a watcher. I'd go around talking to dead folks and creeping out just about everyone who saw.
He holds up his hands with fingers curled to mimic claws.
You're just some farmer. Likes to follow me around. Take most of the beating for me when we get attacked. Don't worry, it'll all come back. Well, maybe it was you who was going around being a creepy watcher. I get mixed up easily. But that fortress was mine. I remember that. Anyway, you didn't answer my question. How you feeling?
I'm alive, you know.
I hate to cast a pall over your recovery.
Oh, that's
I'm
creepy.
afraid I have some bad news for you.
The voice echoes from inside the bust. The remains of the steward of Cadnua.
Cadnua has been destroyed. Aethys possessed the statue of Maros Nua and rose from the ground, consuming the souls of all nearby. It is only by the exceptional strength of your soul that you survived. And even then, just barely. The further Aethys withdrew, the weaker you became. We chartered this ship and followed him to the Deadfire archipelago. I know not how, but it seems he has retained a piece of your soul, and proximity to it has brought you back.
How could you know all that? You've been faking on us.
He pokes at your shoulder with one finger.
Misfortune's brewing topside. Magrants fires the captain stirs.
An older man with ale-sour breath rubs his bloodshot eyes and stares at you.
Engrim, the smell of drink on your breath could wake the very dead. Now what's this about?
Pirates. They're demanding parley with you, Captain.
I know this is asking a lot, but you better arm yourself and get on deck. Should be some gear in there.
He indicates a nearby wardrobe.
Alright, well, let's see here. So we have an arquebus, pistol, mail armor, black bell. Okay, not sure what that does. Gold and copper.
Now make some use of it.
Okay. Okay, so... Can I put that on an offhand in that? Okay. Oh, so could I do, like, pistol and sword? Oh, that would be interesting. But I'll probably, like I said, like, do dual pistols. Okay, so let's put that armor on. And what's this do? Quick items. Select the recipe, drugs, explosives. Okay, don't know why. Okay, that was just sitting there. I thought that was a do this next sort of thing. Yeah, alright.
The pirates of Deadfire are notorious. I suggest you deal with them quickly.
Come on, Frederick. Sorry if you're hearing my computer fan going off in the background. It's It's kind of hot in my room. I'd run the AC if it didn't just blast into the microphone.
Well, what have we here? A little sloop? Lost and alone in the storm?
Okay. A surly, brutish-looking captain stands stiff back before his crew. He scowls as he assesses you, his hair whipping around his ears in the wind.
Taking your ship now, if you don't mind. And especially if you do.
Well, at least he asked.
I am a gentleman of fortune.
Oh, sorry, I gotta remember to read this. The captain shrugs in the sheeting rain before pinning you with a slow, murderous grin.
Give her up easy, and I'll see you get a swift death. It'll be bloody and agonizing, sure. But at least it'll be quick.
Alright, let's see here. I don't have any quarrel with you. Nope. Pirates with a question mark. Storm's pretty loud. Did you say something? Did you say you're surrendering? How strange. I'm going to mount your skull in my cabin. All right, that's a little much. I think that's what I'm leaning towards. Make a rude. Nope. That's dispositions. Okay, let's see here. You'll see a swift blah blah blah. You have gained a reputation in a disposition. Dispositions represent how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations sometimes bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. Do see the icons? Okay.
Always like that one. Sometimes I like to wiggle the finger like it's tickling.
Oh, I like your spirit.
He laughs long and loud over the din of the howling rain. Then he sobers instantly, his face a mask of rage.
Won't spare you none. Listen up, mates.
He cracks his neck as he addresses his crew.
Me a bigger fish, one with sharper teeth like. I'm trusting you lot not to cock this up. Don't damage the sloop when you take it. Play with the crew if you'd like, but don't bring me any prisoners. None that are alive.
You had bandwidth after him.
Okay, let's. I'm running through all these tutorials to make sure I understand everything. Characters with red selection circles are hostile to you. To attack an enemy with your currently equipped weapon, click their selection circle. You can also select that button in the screen to put your cursor into the attack state. This will allow you to attack anyone, including. Where is that exactly? I don't see it. Oh, there we go. How do I unpause? Okay, it's spacebar.
Defend the ship!
Okay, now I'm trying to think. How do I switch my weapons? Oh, I think I'm gonna die. Nope, nope. Okay, I'm good.
Picking up! Take cover!
Alright, you defeated the pirates, but you're not out of trouble yet. The storm's picking up, lashing your ship and driving you dangerously close to a rocky shore. The Defiant's crew hurries to reduce the sail and batten down the hatches. They work quickly, but the ship is still listing heavily. Just then, a loose crate stumbles toward you, gathering speed on the rain-slick deck. It misses, but knocks that guy, one of your deckhands, off his feet. The Defiant heaves. That guy pitches over the side. He grabs onto the rail, but his fingers are slipping. He cries out for help. Meanwhile, the runaway crate totters on the edge of the deck, ready to plunge overboard. You recognize the symbol on the front and realize it likely contains the salvage of Cad Nua, your keep. Ooh, okay, so here we go. What's the? I like to say I kind of like to play. Yeah, I play a good-hearted rogue, so we'll save our man. Kind of like an Edward Kenway. That's kind of what I'm leaning towards. You grab that guy's arm just as his grip fails. For a tense moment, he hangs suspended over the trolling sea. Then with a mighty tug, you pull him back on deck. You hear a heavy splash. The crate from Cad Nua is gone. That guy, meanwhile, nods in gratitude and hurries to his station. Really? I just saved your life. You could be more grateful. Whatever. Meanwhile, the storm has nearly driven you ashore. A flash of lightning reveals a treacherous coastline, and Iothis striding in the distance. The lookout barely has time to shout a warning before the Defiant runs aground. The impact hurls you from the deck and into the froth of waves, bodies, and splintered debris. You struggle toward the beach just ahead, even as the surf tugs you toward the open sea. You kick and paddle with all your might until at last you feel sand between your fingers. Pulling yourself ashore, you collapse. Cannon power and ability. The combat in this game is something I'm going to have to get used to. Right as of now, I'm not a massive fan of it. Just because I'd prefer a more, what's the term? More like a tactical, kind of like a Divinity approach to a game like this. But again, I only have that like little small interaction with it, so maybe it's better than I think. Okay, seek out a means of repairing your ship.
You've been getting a lot of sleep so far on this trip. I'd have woke you, but you look so peaceful with your face in the sand.
Edir runs his fingers through his hair and removes a strand of seaweed he finds lodged there. He examines it closely, then tosses it onto the sand.
Ship, you can stop worrying. It's wrecked right over there.
He points out the Defiant, despite it being difficult to miss from your vantage point.
So far, it's just you and me and the chair lady over there.
Edir nods towards something further up the beach.
It's a relief to see you awake, my lord. I worried you were in for another long sleep.
Your steward appears to be lodged between some rocks. Despite this, her tone is warmly cheerful. I hate boats.
Shh. It's right behind you.
Unfortunately, I believe we'll be needing the Defiant yet. Unless you mean to settle down on the island for good.
Oh, there's a thought.
Priest, Bareth, God, Bareth, requirements, not me. See, the fact that it's a priest of a specific god, I mean, that's so much like a traditional, like, pen paper RPG. It reminds me a little bit of D&D, although I have a feeling this game is somewhat, Words is kind of inspired by that. Let's shout, any help here? There's no reply, save the calling of gulls and the constant crash of the water upon the shore.
I'd shout for Aethys, but I'm worried he'd hear me and come over.
What do we do now?
Decision, but Aethys still holds a piece of your soul. He was moving inland last I saw of him. I rather think he will have been hard to miss.
Let's see about the other survivors. And somehow we gotta get the ship repaired. I don't want to be paddling out of here on a salvage raft.
For now, I'd say your best bet is to find some sign of civilization. If nothing else, we may be able to hire on a shipwright. My lord, if it is not too taxing, could you explain how it came to pass that you were returned to us?
Squint dramatically while looking at the ocean. I've returned as the Herald of Bareth. I'm on a special mission to find Aethys. I don't know. I keep trying to say Iothis, and I know that's not right. And learn what his plans are. I kind of like the, like squint and look. Bareth has given me a say. It turns out the gods are too dumb to so they sent me back to figure it out.
It's not dumb enough to get in Aethys' way.
Aethys. Okay.
A perilous endeavor indeed. Castle or no castle, you are still my lord, and I will aid you to the best of my ability.
Oh, these. Okay. User receive quest journal. Okay. As you receive challenging to your characters achieve a higher level beyond the current level. Okay.
Well, I suppose we better get a move on.
Let's go. Okay. Choose the single class or multi-class for this companion. Fighter. Oh, he's swashbuckler. Words. Swashbuckler. Select party member. Click on their selection circle in portrait with seeing that I'm playing a rogue, let's give him the role of a fighter. So it's my guy Jack. We got Frederick the Wolf and whatever his name is. It's crafting. Party AI is active. What if I turn that off? Does that mean that means I probably have to tell them what to do.
What do you need?
See, this is some interesting stuff. I'm not sure. Windmill slash. Oh, okay. Are those like passives or? Okay, interesting. Sorry, I'm trying to figure a lot of things out kind of all at once here. Switch back to the arquebus. It's kind of weird that it's not like a line down here of my items and skills and everything. It's right here. That's interesting to me. Interesting. All right, guys. Well,
why not?
Let's search a body.
Somebody, Blanca.
I'm hearing shouting. I'll take those.
Why not?
Not sure what that just did.
Leave it there, do it.
So we picked up ingredients. Okay, so it's for crafting. I'm hearing somebody calling for help.
Why not? Sure.
A wand, potion of minor healing, copper pans. Okay, that button's for take all. Some wine. Let's talk to this ghost.
Hope the rest of those sodden bastards made it.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, we'll take it. Anything else? Let's take a look at our quests. Okay, hunt for Eothas, explore the island, stranded, seek out means of repairing your ship, quest helping hand, search for the members of your crew, encyclopedia, notes, tutorials. Alright guys, well, I'm going to call this video here, mostly because I want to make sure my computer's not going to explode on me, and I'm also getting hungry. So, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this first little look into Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. I don't know why I almost said Deadspire. We'll be playing this game all the way through, you know, doing a typical Let's Play. So I hope you enjoyed this first little look at it. And you can tell me what you think over on Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links, all that stuff is in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned for more next time. But until then, I'm AJ Gels. This is the Gaming channel. I'm out.